So basically what I said there is welcome to Waffles RC. I've been fighting microphone issues for a while, so this is just going to be like a bad movie. So now I'm pointing at something or counting something off and now pointing at myself. But long story short, we clap right there, and now I'm going to describe what we're going to do in this video. So what we're going to do is turn that into a trailer. Going to be pretty simple. I have to cut some tabs off right there and that stuff, and I thought those bottom ones were tabs, but apparently they are steps. But main goal behind this whole video is going to be turn the box into a trailer. Oh, and I forgot, we will be using leaf springs, as you see right there, on the trailer, so that way everybody who wanted me to not give up on leaf springs, we're still going to use the leaf springs. So the bad movie part should hopefully be over and microphone issues will be fixed. So the things I got to cut off are this piece right here and this piece, because when this was supposed to be part of that slid behind the cab, and I honestly don't know what that did, but it's coming off. So that's what we're going to be cutting off of this real quick. Got those bottom pieces cut off, got this cut off. Yes, I do see that they're white. I'm going to have to repaint this because this whole thing was white before I painted it black. So I have to repaint this, but for now it's good enough to make a trailer frame. So trailer frame, you guessed it, we're using the same metal as every other frame that I build. So it's very simple, very easy to use, very easy to measure when you actually do measure. So I'm just going to make quick box that fits underneath here, but I got to make it the width of the axle for the leaf springs, so let me find the axle. Here's our trailer axle. It is for a 14 scale big rig, one of their trailers, but I've been using them for my trailers down there. I just get the widest one that I can find, and it usually matches up pretty well. Tires on this are going to stick out of the side of the trailer, but that's fine because it'll match that, which they stick out quite a ways as well. So gotta keep it matching. So I'll probably get some hate for this, but I'm gonna measure from the inside to the inside of these two mounting surfaces for the leaf springs, because I'm going to mount it just like that. This will sit on the outside of the frame, so I want my frame to be no wider than these blocks right here for the mounting surface for the springs. Just going to do one bracket, and then for the shackle, it's just going to go through the frame. I know that's not the right way to do it, but it's a trailer. This suspension isn't exactly going to be overly crazy. It just has to hold up a trailer and the accessories that I plan on putting in it. So let's make a box real quick. Here's where we're at. Got it all welded up, rounded the corners, ground down all the welds. Already marked and drilled the holes for the leaf springs, so I'm going to put the leaf springs on. Then we'll put the axle on there. then put it in the bed and mark it up. I got to figure out a good way of attaching the trailer to the truck. Got to find a good hitch, basically, because I came up with a couple of ideas and I don't really like any of them. So I'm going to figure that out as I go. But we can still make the base of the trailer. Okay, mistakes were made, but adapted, overcome, continued on with work. So apparently my measurements were not correct. So as you see, I had some extra one of these tabs right here for the leaf springs, bent them at a 90, welded them on, called it good. So now we have functioning suspension, and it only sometimes gets stuck. So I have never claimed, nor will I ever claim, that I am the best RC builder out there. There are a lot of people out there that are way better than me. I'm trying to do stuff with metal, a welder, and a cutoff wheel. Not exactly precision craftsmanship, as you would say, but we're making it work. So if you make a mistake, don't let it get to you. Just figure out a solution and move on. It's the best you can do, or you have to start over. I mean, I could have just built a whole new one of these, but I didn't feel like it, so I made these tabs work. Now I already drilled the holes for the bed and for the frame. I'm sure you can't see them, but there's holes there. There's holes up here too. So I'm going to attach these real quick and then we'll see how it all looks. Okay, this is the tongue that I came up with. Same metal that I use my tabs out of. Drilled a hole in it, and I've seen it used before. I'm going to use end links as the hitch points. We'll see how well this works, and if it doesn't work, then we'll make something else. But got that hole drilled, got those two. So now I need to be really good at measuring and find the exact middle of the truck here, drill a hole, run a bolt out, and tighten this onto it. You can see it. There you go. So here's hoping. Well, guys, here it is in all of its glory. Actually turned out super well, pretty level. The truck still has to come up a bit, so I have some adjustment with the shackles on the trailer, so I can get that up as well. But this is all coming together so nicely. There's the links. There is a little bit of play, but not overly that concerned about it. The suspension on the trailer does work. Got to figure out shocks for that. There's a bunch of stuff I have to figure out with this. Like, got to put some stuff on the tongue, in the bed, on the bed. You know, just throwing out some hints there. This thing is almost done, as you've seen. So next for this is paint. Well, lights, then paint. This is going to have its own battery box for the lights that'll be on it as well, because must have lights. And in case any of you are wondering how long it is, let's see. So its total length from about the very front of the bumper all the way to the very back of the trailer, we'll call it safe at 33.5 inches. It's actually not as long as I thought it would be. I'm pretty sure that that's the length of the hauler itself. I'll have to get that out and put it next to it. So, hope you guys enjoyed that video of the trailer. It was quite a short video, I understand that, but it's just a trailer. So, that is it for this one. I'm going to be going on to that Etsy shop I told you about last week, ASA 3 Scale Products. I'm going to be outfitting this thing out with a few more pieces. So, once again, if you guys go on to his Etsy store, I'll put the link right here. Go there. At your checkout, anything you buy from his store, you'll get 10% off. That goes all the way through December 31st, end of 2024. So go ahead, head over to his shop, let him know that, well, if you use the code, he'll know where you got it from. Go and help him out. He's a really good guy. Makes really good quality parts, and you'll see all the other stuff that I plan on putting in this thing. Before I go, if any of you know of a good little welding platform or welding table, something that I can put on top of this workbench, send me a link. Let me know where to go, because I'd love to have something that's, you know, level, because this workbench is not level. Having something to connect the ground to would be absolutely awesome. So help me out, send me some links if you guys know of anybody that has them or sells them or whatever. Let me know. Small welding tables that aren't a table itself, please let me know. Send me a link, leave it in the comments. That'd be greatly appreciated. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.